best believe it, no shot is out of his range. BA, back to you.
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Jackson in at the one. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, B.A. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their... first 4 attempts. Leonard passes to Powell. Pass to George. Zubac with a screen on Brown. Just 5 on the clock. George, no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Harden against Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. You know, when the Clippers first moved to L.A., people assumed they'd be second fiddle to the Lakers. Not necessarily the case.
Well, B.A., to be honest with you, they were for a long time. And then we moved into this building. There was a bit of a shift, and the Clippers started dominating the regular season. They don't have the championship, but I'll tell you what, powerful owner, a couple star players, that'll flip the faithful around for you.
From deep three-point land. And the Raptors miss again.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Tipped away. George against Barrett. Shoots. George's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Jackson, pass to Barrett, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Harden. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. From the arc. Poeltl grabs a miss. And Brown has got the ball here for Toronto. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
The Raptors with a lead. It's Brown on the wing. Inside, Barnes misses the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
They get so much effort and energy from Zubac, especially on the glass, Brent.
Well, he's the kind of guy, B.A., I don't think any other opponent wants to face on a given night. A relentless big man that's physical, that plays around the rim, that doesn't mind contact. This guy's willing to sacrifice his body every minute he's on the floor. Nice play, George creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Tice is checked in for Zubac. Tucker comes in for George. Highland, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Harden. Checked in for the Clippers. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Young, he's checked in for Pirtle. Scotty Barnes comes in for Boucher. Brown, he's checked in for Barrett. And it's Jackson in for Schroeder. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Jackson. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Young in at the center position.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He scored 64 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Now here's George. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. The three ball. Barnes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Westbrook, the pass to George. And stolen by Brown. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Up top, Young. There's Jackson with the 3, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Now here's George. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
An efficient mid-range shooter. It's because PG practices those types of shots. Listen up, kids.
Jackson for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Now here's Quickley. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Shot from 12. Pirtle grabs a miss.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Jackson surveying the D. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 11 points in the quarter.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Leonard on the wing, covered by Boucher, and he comes up with a bucket. Leonard's got his first points of the game.
Perfecting that shot early on in his career. Kawhi loves to get to that one.
Outside Barrett. Jackson down low, pounded by Westbrook. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's Got 20 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Toronto has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. There's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Powell outside. Shoots over Brown. And that one's long. Jackson for three. Hits the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? And fellas, when you're enjoying an NBA game here on 2K Sports, what really puts it over the top?
It's a tough.
Now taking a look at that first half of action, it's been tough sledding for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Everyone knew coming in that they were facing knockdown shooters. Can somebody tell their defense that? I mean, my goodness.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Toronto. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Tries a 10-footer. George's shot is off. Toronto's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Back to Jackson. Over Powell. Jackson can't get it to go. Pass to Powell. Leonard with the ball. He's guarded by Barnes. Leonard against Barnes. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson for three. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight. About a minute played here in the second half. Harden against Jackson. Outside Harden. Shoots over Jackson. Harden, good. Harden's got 7 points.
And just taking what the defense gives him, it's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Leonard against Barnes. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has gotten a second bucket on the night.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Jackson finds Pirtle. Puts up a three. Connects again from distance.
With every three-pointer made now, he comes closer and closer to that top spot in the record books.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Harden against Jackson. Deflected.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Leonard. Barnes with the rebound.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
George against Barrett. Pass to Leonard. It's Powell on the wing. The three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. For the Clippers, Tice is checked in for Zubac. Tucker comes in for George. And it's Westbrook in for Powell. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Boucher comes in for Scotty Barnes. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt.